Crossroads are one of those places where many learners freeze up. There's more going on and more to observe and more chances to make mistakes. Hey there, it's Ed here and welcome back to Ray Driving Theory channel. In this lesson, we will break it all down step by step. Who has priority, how to handle marked and unmarked crossroads, and what examiners expect from you on the test. A crossroad is where two roads meet, usually around 90-degree angle. There are two main types, marked and unmarked. At marked crossroads, you'll have clear signs, road markings like giveaway lines, stop lines, or traffic lights to guide you. At unmarked crossroads, there are no signs or lines, which means you need to rely entirely on your observations and judgment. You will also find controlled crossroads with traffic lights or signals, and uncontrolled crossroads where priority must be decided by the drivers. Spotting the layout early is the key to staying calm and making the right decisions. When approaching any crossroad, follow MSPSL routine. Mirrors, signal, position, speed, look. Check your mirrors early, signal in good time, position your car correctly in the lane, and adjust your speed so you have time to assess what's ahead. Don't just focus on what's directly in front of you. Scan for other vehicles, pedestrians, and especially oncoming traffic. Good planning means less surprises when you actually reach the junction. I am on the main road. I can see there's gap in the traffic, so more likely there's a junction. And I will be turning left, so I'm gonna check my sensor left mirror, signal left. I can see the road markings. I am on the main road. All I need to do is look into the road, look out for any pedestrians or any oncoming traffic like this white vehicle, and I nicely do my turn. I carried on with the gear 3 at this occasion, but if I would be traveling at any higher speed or the junction would be much narrower, then I might have to drop down to the gear 2. Now, next thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna approach by turning right. So again, check my sensor right mirror, signal right. I will drop down a gear, I'm looking ahead, there's nobody there. Make sure I'm in the gear 2 nicely, bring that clutch up and turn into my side of the road. So if there would be any oncoming traffic, I would have to hold back and stop and let the oncoming traffic go. Now, next one, we're gonna approach a traffic light controlled crossroad. So I will be turning left. I'm gonna check my mirrors, I'm gonna signal left, gonna slow it down. I will have to stop because the light's red. I will keep a nice gap from the car in front of me. They are actually in a cycle lane, which we shouldn't be in a cycle lane. But now this junction, the traffic lights, it's controlled by lights. So it's green as I'm turning left. I don't need to give way to anyone and I can nicely do my turn. The only thing I'm gonna look for is the next traffic light, which is the pedestrian lights at this junction. So I will have to stop at this red light here now. Okay, so the next one. Now this is where turning right at the crossroad becomes a little bit more trickier and I might actually have to deal with something. So I will check my sensor right mirror, I'm gonna signal right, I'm gonna make sure I position myself correctly. So it's a give way, I need to give way. So first of all, I need to give way to the main road, which is to my left and right, make sure there's nobody there. At the same time, I need to make sure what's happening ahead of me, because if we both would be turning right at the same time, we might have to read the body language, hold back, make some eye contact with the other driver. And this where, at the crossroads, it can become a little bit tricky, a little bit hesitant. Both of you don't know what you're gonna do. Each other want to let go, and this is a kind of tricky one. So if you're unsure, just hold back, let them go, and then you can make your move. Now we're gonna be turning left, so approaching a crossroad where we need to give way with turning left. So check my sensor left mirror, signal left, off the gas, touch the brake, clutch down. I can see to my right, can't see to my left. I'm gonna prepare my gear 1 there nicely. And at this occasion, I only technically need to give way to the main road, but not all the times. I can assume that I can just turn left. The oncoming traffic might want to try to take advantage, be a little bit quicker than we are, and then we again would need to deal with them, because if they become established on the road, that's where they have all the priority. So again, we still need to look ahead across the road and make sure it's safe to do what we're planning to do. Real progress happens when you combine lessons like this with practice. The Ray Driving Theory app lets you do that. Mock tests, hazard clips, and feedback on every mistake, all in one place. Download it using the link in the description and make sure you're ready before your next lesson. If you're learning to drive in the UK, hit that subscribe button. We've got new lessons and tips every week. One of the most confusing parts of Crossroads is priority. At marked crossroads, priority is usually clear. If you're on the main road, you normally have priority. If you are on the minor road, you must give way. At unmarked crossroads, no one has priority. So slow down, make eye contact if needed, approach carefully, and be ready to stop. When both vehicles are turning right, we need to make eye contact with the other driver. Read their body language. Remember, if you are unsure, give way. Safety always comes first. So I have a crossroad ahead of me. As I can see, the double broken line give way lines on the sides means I have priority and I'm going straight ahead. I can carry on without any hesitation. So I will be taking the next road on the right. Now this is the T-junction, which we did cover previously. We learned how to approach them, how to do the right turn, how not to cut the corner as well. Nicely. Job's done. Now, next crossroad, I will be turning right. So I can see the road markings. I'm gonna check my mirrors, signal right, touch the brake, slow it down. I can see the give way and it looks kind of close junction. So I will come to the junction nice and slow. So as I'm turning right, first of all, I need to give way to the sides, which is the main road at this occasion, by the road markings. And I need to keep an eye looking ahead at the road to see what's coming towards me, because if we both would be trying to turn right at the same time, we might have an issue. Now, next junction, I will be turning left. I can see the road markings. I'm on the main road. I can turn left without giving way to anyone, apart from any pedestrians potentially crossing the road. So all these now was marked junctions. So we go by the road markings. If we see the giveaway lines onto the side roads, that means we're on the main road. If we see the giveaway lines like in front of us, that means we have to give way. But what happens if we have no road markings? Let's go and have a look at the situation and scenario when we don't have any road markings, which would be classed as unmarked crossroad. And now I am approaching an unmarked junction, unmarked crossroad. So there's no road markings. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch the brake, clutch down, gear one, slow it down, get right up to the edge of the road so I can see what's happening on the road. There's nobody there, there's no cars, safe to go, off I go. These unmarked junctions can catch you out on your driving test very easily, and not about driving test. It can actually be kind of dangerous if no one pays attention to the road markings and they carry on without stopping, without any consideration. There could be someone coming, then you could end up in a quite heavy collision. But regards the driving test, yes, these can catch you out very easily if you're not paying enough attention on the road markings and the junctions. And if you don't slow down, you didn't spot it, you will more likely fail your driving test. These are the most common mistakes learners make at crossroads: confusing priority, pulling out when someone else has priority, rushing into the junction too fast, stopping unnecessarily, and hesitating when it's actually clear to go, cutting the corner when turning right. Examiners are looking for calm, confident, and clear decisions. Let's have a look at a couple of mistakes. One of the common mistakes with the crossroads like these are we're confusing each crossroad to unmarked junction, and we start to think that we need to give way to everybody. So we do have a crossroad ahead of us. So it's important that we plan ahead, we see the junction, we see the road markings, and we know that we have priority. So for instance, at this occasion, I have priority, I can carry on, there's no danger, there's no vehicles, and I carry on my movement nicely with confidence. Another big mistake is cutting corners. That's our favorite one. So again, starting to steer too early into the junction and making a mistake. Or either we could as well cut corners when we're trying to join the road. Kind of important with all these junctions, whenever we do these turns, we do make sure we aim for our side of the road. So let me show you what I mean. So how not to cut the corner: check your mirrors, signal right, slow it down, clutch down, gear two. The road's quite narrow. I'm gonna slow it down, bring my clutch up, allow the car to roll, and steer in the right time. So I'm aiming for my side of the road. Here are a few tips to make crossroads a lot less stressful. Practice identifying who has priority before you even get there. Keep your speed under control. It gives you time to think. And don't panic if another driver moves unpredictably. Stay calm and focus on what's safe. Crossroads might feel overwhelming at first, but once you understand the priority rules and practice your approach, they become just another part of your driving. Take one step at a time. Observe early, position correctly, and stay calm. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to subscribe. We've got new lessons and test tips coming out every week. And if you want to build up your confidence before your next lesson, check out the Ray Driving Theory app in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next lesson.